Hello.
Now you're here. I owe you one. Come to think of it, I'm counting on you. Good to see you. What'd you bring? Wanna... Alright, I'll take that. All done here? Be seeing you.
Good day. Here are my requests. Very well, then. Good day. Very well. Welcome to the Velvet Room. Please take a look. Please, is this acceptable? May it be your inner strength. Very well. We look... Sorry. Thank you. All right.
Welcome back.
If you wanna go ahead, you can do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with this bed. Hey,
I'm used to being accosted by people, but recently I had an interesting encounter. It was a young man, not much older than you. Do you know what he said to me? He said, "Thank you." I'm not proud of this or anything, but I couldn't care less what our customers think. Don't you know who I am? I'm the president of a company that sells fake products. But then, he told me he quit his part-time job and was going to study to become a public prosecutor. He wants to punish businessmen like me for bending the rules. He said I was an example of a negative role model, even though I wasn't aware of it. Maybe I'm overreacting, but what if he does become a public prosecutor and puts me behind bars? I suppose that means I wouldn't be able to give you my advice anymore. My shareholders ought to take a leaf out of that boy's book. Apparently, kids these days aren't as naive as we thought.
Yo. Yeah.
Never felt like so miserable.
Hey, eat up. Slowing down. Is that all you've got? Oh, saving your strength for the last stretch, huh? Go, 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 go! Whew. Oh, looks like it's a tie. Not many people can keep up with me. I'm impressed. That's so. Guess it was close then. Oh. Had a lot of guts challenging me at Takoyaki, though. I respect that. I knew you had potential when I met you.
I am thou.
The way I see it, a tie's no better than a loss. I'll do like I promised and run 100 laps around the city. You do whatever you think is best. Heck of a fight today. See you around.
Oh, welcome. What?
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is.
That reminds me. Yes. Which one?
Baby, stay with me.
You've come at a good time. There are some new items you can create.
I never felt like I never felt like
Oh, did you change your mind? Everything good? Come again.
Well, here we are. A full moon once again.
Any luck, Yamagishi?
Yes, I can sense it. There's a shadow reading tonight, as expected.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's located by the deserted houses in the northern part of Iwatodai, but there's something strange. The reading is coming from underground. Almost 10 meters.
Maybe it's in some kind of basement?
According to the records for the Northern Harbor, there are no structures that match that criteria. However, there once was an underground facility used by the military.
The military? Is that true?
Well, the architectural and geographical data for the area was uploaded into her memory. Then again, the information hasn't been updated in 10 years.
Correct. The data is 10 years old.
Shouldn't someone fix that?
So how exactly do we proceed?
We won't know more until we actually get there.
Old relics of war. It seems the situation is still unclear at this time. With that in mind, we'll wait until we arrive before we decide who should be deployed.
Agreed.
Understood.
All right, let's go.
I didn't know there was a place like this so close by.
Target should be around here somewhere.
Oh, well done.
Who are they? Lucia couldn't sense them at all until now.
It's so nice to finally meet you in person. My name is Takaya. This is Jin. We are known to some as Strega. Now then, we've been keeping an eye on your activities for some time. From what we hear, you've undertaken a righteous battle to save the world. Unfortunately, we've come here tonight to put an end to that.
What did you say?
You've gained many new allies in such a short time. No doubt because this land crawls with sin. Ah, Tartarus is towering as beautifully as always.
You know...
Wait, why the hell would you want to stop us?
It ain't rocket science. If shadows in the dark hour disappear, we could lose our power. And that's not something we can abide by. Get it?
Power? Are you saying you're Persona users too?
I implore you to think more carefully. Do you really want to lose your abilities? Not just anyone can wield the power of a persona. The Dark Hour is a frontier that is ours alone to explore. And the same goes for the Tower of Demise.
That's your reason for stopping us? Then you're the ones who need to think. Who knows what might happen if we don't do something?
A catastrophe brought on by the shadows. What difference does it make, really? Disasters will always exist. and humans will always destroy each other, regardless of what the shadows do. Either way, no one can predict what misfortunes will befall who. But more importantly, it's time you accepted the truth. Surely you will acknowledge the sense of fulfillment the Dark Hour has given you.
Yeah, do you think I like this?
Is it not so? How about the rest of you? Do you also wish to return to your pathetic, ordinary lives?
Huh?
I don't enjoy this at all.
Whatever. You all got your own selfish reasons for fighting. That so-called justice of yours ain't nothing but an excuse. There's nothing righteous about any of you. You're all just hypocrites. Like hell you chumps are gonna stop us.
What did you say?
Have fun in there.
Damn it! They locked us in.
There is no need to panic. Instead of wasting resources, I recommend we prioritize the shadow first.
Great. If we freak out, then we're just giving them what they want.
Shadow's moving. I think it's noticed us.
All right, let's focus on our original goal. We can look for a way out after we've won. Go ahead and select your team. Everyone, prepare for battle.
Leader! The target. It seems to... Don't let it get up...
It seems this facility was in use during wartime.
It was some kind of armory during the war.
These tread marks, they're new. I wonder.
Those Persona users just now. Better exercise caution around them.
Lucia couldn't sense them at all. Sorry, I'll concentrate on the shadow. The target's gaining speed. It's continuing down the tunnel. Hurry and chase it down! The target stopped. It turned around. It's waiting for us one block down. This is the source of the tread marks? It looks like the shadow is using the Tengus armor. Get ready, everyone! Here it comes! Its arcana is justice. No, wait. It's chariot? What? I only see one enemy, but I'm sensing two of them. I've never seen a shadow like this before.
What to do?
What next? I won't lose!
What's the plan here?
I'll show you!
It is time.
Persona!
I was careless. I'm sorry. I get it! Thank goodness! Now it's time for a counterattack!
I'll go with.
In this situation, I am back in the fight! The enemy there is coming up! Heal now while you still can! What? You're in bad shape! You need to recover before you get hit! Not like this. No! Cartman! Huh? Later! Say something, please! I only see...
This one. Something else. I'll go with. Persona.
What next? Help me! Neo!
This will do the trick.
How about trick?
It is time.
Could I scan on this enemy? I see. So this is what we're up against. Attack! Follow up!
What to do?
I'm ready.
Summoning! Persona! Evasive maneuver.
Selected down.
Pull the trigger. Help me! I appreciate it. Here! Tap!
Not bad.
I have to do this. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Shall I move to strike?
I'll show you! Another! On your knees! Damage inflicted! In this situation... Help me! Thank you for your support. Energy. I think I can use it now. This! Direct hit! Alright! Here I go! And with this, you're finished! No way! It split into two? I see now. The turret is Justice, and the larger one is Chariot. one seems to have less stamina. Did I scan on this enemy? I see. So this is what we're up against. Okay, here's what I found.
This will do the trick.
scanned this one. Persona! It is time. Persona, engage! Adjusting aim. Multiple system failures. I've already scanned this one. I've already scanned this one. I have to do this. Confirm! Persona! I appreciate it. Persona! No mercy! Touch me! Child's play. Releasing all limiters! Ordiamo! As predicted. Just stay right there. In this situation, I won't lose. I'm ready. Go for it. I got the layup. Palladium, move out. Tank's armor. It seems to me much harder than any. If only we could sever their link with a stronger attack. I've already scanned this one. This is my duty. I'll get it next time. I've already scanned this one. What next? Help me! Thank you for your support. Persona, engage! Over. Heated.
We came prepared.
Now's the time. Confirm! Persona!
That helps.
Appreciate it.
There we go!
Cooldown complete. Ready for action. Attack!
that helps.
Appreciate it.
Summoning.
Gonna use an item.
What is optimal? Persona, engage!
I'll go with. Come!
I'll hit them where it hurts.
Persona! I'll show you my power. This is my duty. Mist. I'm hit.
What to do?
What next? I won't lose. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Shall I move to strike?
I'll show you. There. Let's end it. Just one more. Take that. Yes. They've separated again, but our damage is
I'll
split
hit them where
equally
it
between them. Persona. Activating. Laser. Move out. I comprehend. In this situation, EO! Thank you for your support. I'm ready. I'll show you! Summoning! Persona! Mist! I guess!
What to
Happy! Kirito-senpai!
Pull the trigger. I owe you for that. It's my turn. I'll use this.
Thank you very much. Summoning!
Are you kidding me? Excuse again?
I'm ready anytime. Over here! Watch this! Volta!
This will do the trick. Go for it! Hephaestus!
What is optimal?
Entering full automation mode! Maximum output!
I have learned a new skill.
Yes, I'm here.
This is Mitsuru. We've neutralized the target.
Ah, good work. Come on back.
Actually, there's been a complication. We ran into some interference during the mission. It seems they were Persona users.
Persona users?
Yes, more than one. They appeared during the dark hour and seemed to know who we were.
Did they say anything that might give us a hint to who they are?
Now that you mention it, I believe they called themselves Strega.
Strega? All right. I'll see what I can find out.
Thank you. There's one other thing I have to report. We unfortunately fell into Strega's trap, so we're locked inside the facility.
Ah, I see. Since the threat has been eliminated, I'll send someone over as soon as I can.
I'm sorry for the trouble. We'll be waiting.
Other Persona users.
Yeah. Man, this is good. If I had the money, I'd get some for Mom. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I get to eat here for free. Not just here, but every restaurant in the strip mall. They're all supporting me. I'm the only one who can eat as much as I want, wherever I want. But I feel kind of bad, like I'm taking advantage of their kindness, so sometimes I pay the bill anyway. Someday, I'll pay them back for everything. For now, I gotta take whatever I can get. That's why I have to make it big. It's for everyone who's been helping me. Well, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. A little pressure can be a great motivator. All that matters is how you deal with it. By the way, who would you say is your biggest rival? True, you can be your own worst enemy, but at the same time, your greatest ally. You do get it. There isn't really anyone left who I want to compete with. The other guys on my team can't even keep up with me. I guess what I'm looking for is a real challenge. Hey, you should think about taking track more seriously. Then we can really push each other. Might even reach new limits together. We'll catch each other between training sessions. Later.
Oh, welcome back. So,
If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with this. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire.
Hi, how are you doing? I remembered a little more. The end won't be brought about by any one person in particular. It's going to happen because there are many who wish for it, almost as if it was decided from the beginning. But isn't it strange that there are those who would wish to bring about the end? You really think so? What about the ones who just want their suffering to end, so they can be at peace? Well, enough of that for now. There was one more thing I wanted to tell you today. Soon, the flowers of poison will bloom. 3 in the rival garden, and 1 in your own. I don't know if this has anything to do with the end, but you should be careful. I'm happy to hear you say that. I'll let you know if I find out anything else. That's what friends are for, right? Well then, good night.
Hello, this is Elizabeth speaking. I'm calling in regard to a recent change in Tartarus. It seems that a path that had been blocked off is now open. I thought it prudent to inform you. Well then, I wish you a safe journey.
It's me. I'm sorry to disturb you, but do you have a moment? Good morning. There's actually something I need to tell everyone, but I think it would be best if you saw it for yourself. So I'd like for all of us to meet in the command room tonight. I'll see you then.
Have we received a new mission?
I don't know, but the alarm's not ringing.
Huh?
Koro-chan! Are your wounds healed up? Huh? Where'd you get this collar?
That collar is designed to help control his persona. Basically, it's an evoker for dogs.
Wait, does that mean Koromaru is going to fight with us?
I honestly wasn't expecting this either, but the test results show it's quite possible. In fact, it was actually a request from the chairman. We'll be looking after him here in the dorm.
Koro-chan, is this what you want?
He says, I'm returning the favor.
Man, you're one loyal dog.
Hey, sounds good to me. I, for one, welcome him with open arms. The more the merrier, right? Who cares if you're a dog? All right, I'll take him for a walk. And it's the perfect time, because it's summer break.
Yes, it is. You're free to enjoy your vacation, but don't forget about your schoolwork. Summer classes start next week, so don't lose focus just because we have a lot of time off.
Summer... Wait, what'd you say?
Summer classes. Did you not hear about them? We're going to be taking supplemental courses. I've already applied for all of us. I know how difficult it's been to balance both school and our late-night excursions. I'm sure you haven't had much time to study, so I apologize for that. The chairman agreed it was a good idea as well. I could have sworn I told Takeba and Yamagishi.
You serious? First I've heard of it.
Oh, sorry. I completely forgot to mention it.
No way!
Hey, you're the one with the worst grades here. Why are you so surprised?
Come on! I want to hear it. It sucks. Don't you think?
Well, it's...
other day, a woman came to my office asking for a donation. Quite the looker, I might add. In fact, she was very much my type. But no matter how attractive she was, I was repulsed by her dedication to charity work. Of course not. I hate the very word. Why should I have to give my hard-earned money to a bunch of freeloaders? I pulled myself up out of squalor to get where I am today. I wanted to get back at the ones who used to laugh at me. That's what I always dreamed of, anyway. But, to tell you the truth, now I have too much money. Profits are booming. I'm so busy, I don't have time to spend a yen of it. Maybe I should train someone to take my place. I could teach them my business philosophy and management techniques. It'd be a carbon copy of me. It would probably cost me a fortune, but if it works, then it's easy living. How would you feel about being adopted? Only joking. People would get funny ideas if I took in a child as old as you. Donate for the sake of the less fortunate, huh? It's amazing commodities! I'm going to do it. Good, good. Not bad. Thanks, kid. Bye-bye.
That's one magnificent melon, ain't she? It's the highlight of my day. So, I've been thinking of throwing a watermelon splitting party. We haven't really done anything summery since vacation started, you know? Especially Amada. He always looks so bored when I see him in the hall. Man, that kills me to see. It'd be a real shame if he didn't have a single entry in his summer picture diary. It's just one of those things you either pick up on or you don't. Amada's eyes tell it all. At least to me. A lonely stare. Oh, I mean, don't you know? They say women can't resist a guy with a soft spot for kids. And you know what that means? I'm gonna need your help. It's a win-win situation, don't you think? Anywho, oh boy. I think my arms are gonna fall off. Ah, yes. Today's shaping up to be a glorious day. Such a shame that the third years and the ladies won't be joining us.
If we're splitting watermelons, I'm out.
What? Just like that? You're not even gonna hear me out?
You have a watermelon and a bat. What else could it possibly be? That's more for little kids anyway. Plus, it's really hot out. And look, I get you're trying to be nice.
Hey, don't make it sound like we have nothing better to do. But I guess we really don't, huh? Come on, let's have some fun.
Well, when you put it that way, maybe just for a little bit.
I know, Koromaru. Don't you worry, boy. We didn't forget about you. All right, what are we waiting for? The youngest gets to draw first blood. Now this is what real summer feels like. My blood's pumping something fierce.
Look who's acting like a kid now. Oh yeah, where's the blindfold? We can't split watermelons with just a bat. Speaking of, this bat seems kind of worn in, doesn't it?
Oh, wow. You got that. That bat and I go way back. Had it since I was in Little League. I've never mentioned this before. Must have never had a chance to talk about it. That I used to play baseball. Anyway, that's old news now.
Wait, then should we really be hitting watermelons with this?
Well, nah, it's cool. Don't think I'll be using it much from here on out. What's wrong, bud? Dying to chomp on some melon? Hey, come on, Koromaru.
Koromaru? Hey, what? See? Senpai thinks...
And what else?
Anything.
Interesting.
Someone say my name?
Whoa, Sanada-san.
Well, when I got back, I thought I heard voices coming from the roof.
That's right.
You're not gonna use that bat?
Yeah, we were just saying...
That is tempting, considering how huge...
Huh?
Alright.
Hey, try not to go all out, or there won't be any... Whoa! What the heck? Can't believe that thing was still edible after it exploded like that. Didn't go exactly how I was expecting, but looked like a mod ad. Man, I was acting kind of lame back there, huh? You know, before we busted the melon. I'm talking about the whole back thing. We were just trying to be thoughtful. I didn't want to come off like I was having second thoughts, but I guess I couldn't help it, huh? I was supposed to be this cool mentor, but instead, the kid ends up pitying me. Don't worry about me anymore. I'll just get even sadder, you know? I mean, I'm not saying it's your fault, dude. How the hell do I put it? This is a me problem. It probably doesn't make sense. I feel like my life, my teenage years, it's just all over the place. Anyway, I think we're done for today, yeah? Appreciate you helping me prep and clean up. Well, let's head back downstairs.
Ah, good evening. I just came by to check in on Koromaru. Do you think he'll do well? That's good to hear. Well, given his reputation for loyalty, I wasn't too worried in the first place. If you have any concerns, please feel free to let me know anytime. It's only fair, considering I was the one who requested that Koromaru join the squad.
Oh, I'm all for Koromaru joining us. He's totally welcome. I'll even throw in training lessons from the master.
I'm pretty sure Kuro-chan's already more disciplined than you. Could you even sit still if someone told you to stay?
Hey, don't compare me to a dog. I'm totally disciplined. I can follow directions. Kinda.
Yeah, you really sold us on it.
Anyway, so, Mr. Chairman, about those summer classes.
Ah, yes. I heard about Kirijo-kun's plan. It sounded like a good idea, so I went along with it.
No, why would you agree to that?
Oh, was I being nosy?
Oh, I'm missing out on my passionate summer romance. She's disappearing before my eyes. Farewell, my beautiful city girl, awaiting me by the shoreline.
The city or the shores. Pick one. Even if you didn't have classes, you'd probably just bum around the station all day. You should just accept your fate. Oh, by the way, Mr. Chairman, weren't you about to tell us something before he arrived?
Ah, that's right. Aside from my unnecessary meddling, I do have another request for all of you. Does everyone have a moment? I think it's a good time for you all to get a routine health checkup. You know where Tatsumi Memorial Hospital is, right?
Oh, that's where Sanada-senpai was treated before.
With how much you've all been fighting lately, it'd be best to stay on top of your physical health. It wouldn't be good if your personas were causing any strain on your bodies, right? I expect it shouldn't be too much of a detour to stop by the hospital after your summer classes.
I understand. Still, this is rather sudden.
Don't worry too much about it. Like they say, a stitch in time saves 9. Or your side. We'll be doing the checkups individually, one day at a time. You can decide amongst yourselves who goes when. Don't forget to deck up for your checkup. Just kidding. Oh, maybe bring your evokers in case you need to take any shots?
Yes.
Chill vibes, the nighttime of love, the sun and unwind, anytime surprise. Yeah, I'm down. Sit back, relax to the sound.
Let's get on with today's lesson. So, continuing on. Let's do just that. That is to say... All right. Well then.
Thanks for being so patient. That just about concludes your checkup. Sorry yours ended up taking so much longer than everyone else's. Oh, I'm glad to hear you say that. Although, we could have done it another time and taken a full day for it. Your persona abilities are rather unusual compared to the others, aren't they? That's why we had to run so many more tests on you. Well, based on how you've performed so far, I don't expect there to be any problems. Persona abilities can be dangerous, depending on how they're used. With that in mind, it can't hurt to err on the side of caution. How are you feeling about it? Do you have any concerns about your power? Good to hear. And I don't think there will be any issues with your test results either. I truly am grateful for everything the team has done, especially you. Things have really changed for the better since you arrived. Our team has grown, and we've even figured out how we can eliminate the Dark Hour. In a way, you've sort of gotten the clock ticking for us again. It's almost as if we were just waiting for you these past 10 years. I'm afraid I can only support you from behind the scenes. But I'll be counting on you to eliminate the 4 remaining shadows. Now then, it's getting pretty late. Why don't we get you back to the door? Oops, excuse me for a second. Hello? Oh, thanks for your help the other day. Uh-huh. Yes. It's missing from that document? It's urgent? Wait, but by today?
Iwatodai. This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please board before the scheduled departure time.
Oh, it looks like you're at Iwatodai Station now. It's so late. We were starting to get worried. Did you run into any trouble? Oh, I see. I hope everything's all right. I'll let Kirijo-senpai know. We're in the command room right now. I'll go ahead and navigate you back to the dorm. I'm sure you'll be fine, but considering what happened with Koro-chan, I'd rather play it safe. Wait, I can sense a shadow! And it's really close to you! It's over at the Moonlight Bridge! It's too dangerous to go alone. You should stay put until everyone else gets there. Oh no! There's another reading near the shadow! It's a person! Oh, wait!
Oh my. And what have we here? So much power, so much chaos. I'd not be foolish enough to turn my back on such a predator. And on top of that, we have an unexpected guest tonight. Not a very favorable situation, all things considered. So, given this little predicament, how do you intend to partake? The enemy of my enemy is my friend, is it? Sound reasoning. What a hapless night, is it not? Well then, shall we begin? I'll go with... So that's your strategy. Can you dodge this? What to do? I'm impressed. It's tougher than it looks. You made a good target. Never mind. Here we go. That was quite the spectacle, but it... Dodge this! As a reward for your efforts, let me show you my power. Come! Persona! Here is an offering of solace. The finale was surprisingly unsatisfying, wasn't it? Your persona ability is truly fascinating. It's different from the one I saw the last time, isn't it? So, you can choose from multiple personas to fit the situation. You must be burdened with an extremely unusual fate. It seems your friend has arrived. Then I suppose I'll have to be on my way for tonight. What is your name? I'll see to it that I remember. Enemies though we may be, I'm not one for leaving a debt unsettled. I shall have to repay you another time.
Are you all right? Did you already defeat the Shadow? Good work, but that was an unnecessary risk you took. You can fill me in on the way back. In any case, I'm glad you're okay. Yes. I'm sorry.
I have a suggestion.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've decided to make a donation. They're raising money to help orphans in foreign countries. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not doing this out of the goodness of my heart. It's a long-term investment. Children who learn to cope with adversity are more likely to become rich and famous, like me. I'm thinking of donating 10 million yen. Not a corporate donation, but a private one. When I told them over the phone, they sent me this. I received it the very next day. Yes, 10 million yen is nothing to me, though. Once those children grow up and become successful, I'll introduce myself to them. I'll say, I'm the one who made all this possible. Then I'll be well taken care of in my old age. If it wasn't for our conversations, I probably wouldn't have considered this. By talking to you, I seem to have developed an interest in watching others mature. Thank you for that. Actually, I should be thanking myself for so wisely taking note of this.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Devil Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the devil within thyself.
You can keep that letter. 10 million yen. I worked myself to the bone for that money. And all I have to show for it is that piece of paper. But it's not a bad feeling. I'll be going now. The paparazzi could be anywhere. If any one of them were to find out, my brilliant plan would be ruined. Oh, by the way, about that exclusive modeling contract, I've decided to pass on that deal. Rather, it's your fault for sending me mixed messages. Anyway, quit associating with shady middle-aged men like me, and find what truly makes you happy. Bye forever.
It looks rather busy. Aigis, be sure not to stray too far from us. Are my words even registering to you?
Yes. With the amount of data there is to collect here, I cannot help taking time to process.
Fine, fine. Just make sure to stay close to us.
This aroma.
This is takoyaki. Would you like to try some? Shopkeep. I would like to purchase one.
Shopkeep? Got it. Coming right up. Well, aren't you a lucky guy with two beautiful ladies? I'll throw in an extra for you. On the house.
On the house? Do the takoyaki have some kind of architectural purpose? Extremely high-temperature juices have spurted out from inside.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Looks as though you've had another valuable experience. You should have some too. Show Aigis the true nature of takoyaki. As for me, I'll have to decline.
What are those?
Those are masks. They're worn over the face as a form of recreation.
One can find enjoyment by hiding one's face?
Hiding your face isn't the objective exactly. Rather, you get to experience having a different one. Putting this into words is proving difficult.
So then, by wearing a different face, you are able to become a different version of yourself?
Yes, that's about right. Your degree of comprehension is actually quite stunning. At this rate, a few more tests and the chairman may give you permission to go out on your own.
I look forward to that.
Hey there, ladies! Wanna try your hand in a lucky draw? Make some nice memories? What do you say? Odds are looking good, lots of winning tickets left.
Why don't we give it a try?
Congratulations, you won! Wow, you must have incredible luck to win on your first try. Here is your prize. Enjoy!
I have won a water pistol. Between this and my onboard firearms, which is more effective in combat against the shadows?
Here, let's trade. In exchange, I'll give you these marbles I won. They're beautiful. Don't you agree? Well, I think we've seen all the vendors now. It's starting to get late, so let's head back.
Not yet. The mystery of the shooting game is yet unsolved. I precisely struck the item to unbalance its center of gravity, yet it did not even budge.
Perhaps you should ask Iori the trick behind it when we return. Come on, let's go.
It's amazing commodity! I'm going to do it. Good, good. Not bad? Thanks, kid. Bye-bye.
Let's go out to eat! What do you want to get? Oh, I want a frog burger from Wild Duck. Come on, let's go! So, the other day, Mom and Dad, they talked to me about why they were getting divorced. It was sad. But I listened to the whole thing. Did I do good? Thank you. So, Mom and Dad, they said when there's no love, it's hard to stay married. But they said not to worry, because they would love me no matter what. So I told them it's okay if they get divorced. It must be hard to live with someone you don't love. Hey, so I have to choose if I want to live with Mom or Dad. Who do you think I should pick? Yeah, I love my dad. He always buys me toys and stuff. But Mom cries all the time now. I don't want her to be all alone. Maybe I should go with her. Oh, if I go with Mom, I might have to move somewhere far away. And then I won't be able to play with you anymore. That's no fair. I miss you too much. I better get home. Hey, will you hold my hand on the way home?
Oh, welcome back.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with this end. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today, let me rock the world tomorrow, you know.
I'm looking forward to it. Here are my requests. Oh my, you've... Marvelous. You must know. I feel quite By all means. You must know. I will await a report of success. By all means. Of course. I will await a report of success. I will await a report of success. Very well then. Welcome to the Velvet Room. This is your progress so far. Please, is this acceptable? Very well, it's yours. Very well. We look... Listen.
Oh, it's you.
So dance. If you wanna go ahead. We can do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz. So mind your own biz. Whatever.
Good morning. This is Alyssa. I am calling to inform you that more humans have wandered into Tartarus. One this time, I believe. Please swiftly and safely conduct a search and rescue. Goodbye now.
Yo. All right, I'm getting fancy today and adding an egg to my order. Whew, that hit the spot. You get a lot of bang for your buck here. Man, I can't remember the last time I had such a fresh egg. Maybe I should get some for them, too. No, I meant my siblings. 4 of them, actually. I look after them. Our apartment's pretty small, though, so we're packed like sardines. There's never a dull moment. You want to come over sometime? Might be fun, as long as the floor doesn't collapse. But you know, back then, it was a lot more... I never mentioned this, but... my father died 5 years ago. We were told his car fell off a cliff. I'm not fishing for sympathy or anything. I just thought you should know. Whoa, it's already this late? The preschool's gonna be letting out soon. See ya.
Welcome back.
No.
Yeesh, it's a scorcher. Oh man, it's already the 20th? Summer break's almost over. Not that I got anything to do. You'd think with special powers, the rest of the world wouldn't be so... boring. Hmm? What's she doing? Drawing? She's some kind of caricature artist? Nah, no way. There's no one around for her to draw. What the heck is she drawing then? There's nothing interesting here.
Out of the way. You're blocking my view. Move.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Oh, what's with those funky colors?
What do you want?
No, nothing. My bad. Dude, how can she stand to wear that crazy outfit in this heat? And what was up with that weird drawing? I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder? Oh well.
No. No means no. I am currently negotiating with Koromaru-san. Koromaru-san is prohibited from going out for a walk on his own. There were arrangements for Sanada-san to accompany. However, the scheduled time has passed. Koromaru-san's patience has reached its limit. Koromaru-san is requesting that you accompany him instead. Are you available to assist at the moment? My current mission is to... I'm afraid I must also
A non-human persona user. Now that is certainly unique. However, my fascination lies more with you. Good evening. There's no need for hostility. Now is hardly the time. Let's have a little chat. Come along. What exactly? Now then, I have a question for you. However, just demanding answers from you wouldn't be a very fair arrangement, now would it? I will answer one question of your own first. So, what do you want to know? We don't serve any particular grand purpose. Had you simply stayed your hands, we could have avoided a needless confrontation. In the beginning, we had no quarrel with you. Had you not decided to eliminate the Dark Hour, we wouldn't have had a reason to interfere. It is truly unfathomable. The power of a persona is a blessing granted only to us. Yet, you insist on ending the Dark Hour, knowing full well that your powers will be lost. Now, answer me this. Why? Are you trying to protect the world from the shadows? Is that truly how you feel? In this country, almost 5,000 people die in car accidents every year. And yet, there is no outcry against the existence of cars. Why do you suppose that is? It is because we value our own convenience over the lives of others. So then, why should we give up the powers we were bestowed? Do you know what a savior complex is? You are being trapped by a misguided way of thinking. We have no obligation to sacrifice what is ours to save others. Giving up your own life to save others is simply a waste. Your reason for fighting is one of obsession. Do you continue to deny it because you can't accept the truth? There is no need to rush your decision. You should think carefully about it. We have been given a special power, and yours is particularly extraordinary. It's as if the Dark Hour has chosen you. Does it really make sense for you to reject this gift? That was all I had to say. Tonight is a new moon. You have ample time to reconsider before the moon waxes full again. With that, my debt to you is paid. Perhaps it might help you make up your mind. Well then, I shall be going. I trust you'll have changed your tune by the next time we meet.
One more. Eating fast is kind of my thing. You don't eat quick at my place, my siblings will pick everything clean. Don't worry, your food's safe. Take your time. Oh, that was almost a personal best for me. Oh, get this. I've got a race lined up at another school. A coach from a big-time athletic college is gonna be there. Know what that means? If I do well enough, I might score a scholarship. Right? Then I could keep doing track. I'd pretty much given up on going to college. We just don't have that kind of money. And I heard about the chance for a scholarship, so you can imagine why I jumped on it, right? I'm gonna win this thing and go to college. And maybe this will make my mom's life a little easier. Yeah, you're right. It's a relief to hear you say that. I always think how different things would be if my dad were still alive. If he were here, my siblings wouldn't have to worry about whether or not they'd get to eat every day. Well, complaining won't accomplish anything. I'm just gonna have to try for that scholarship. Shoot! The sale on chicken is almost over, and it's my turn to cook tonight. I'll catch you later.
Welcome back.
Oh!
Regarding that,
oh, hell no!
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm minding my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with the set. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today, let me rock the world tomorrow, you know.
Hey, have you seen Koro-chan? Oh, just when I was about to brush him. Wait, is that bad?
Again? He likes to step out front every so often to get some sunlight.
Whew, thank goodness. Well, I guess it's not a big deal if he's just basking in the sun. Koro-chan would never bite or bark at people anyway.
I agree with you there. However, we still have the responsibility of being his owners. I don't want to restrict his freedom too much, but we still have to be mindful. I've been getting him to come back in whenever I notice he's gone out. Try to do the same if you ever happen to see him outside.
Come on, Koromaru. It's time to come in. Responsibility, huh? Yeah, I guess that's true. He may be a Persona user, but he is still a dog.
That you there, Koromaru? Do you remember me? I used to play shogi with the priest. Oh, I see, I see. Oh, dear. I'm sorry, but do you mind if I rest here for a bit? Much obliged. Sorry to bother you. Down we go. Years are catching up to me. Do you live here? In that case, I have to give you my thanks. So thank you for taking Koromaru in as your family. A lot's been going on ever since the priest's accident. To tell you the truth, someone else was willing to take Koromaru in. A sweet and pleasant young lady. Koromaru took quite a shine to her. Only... well, he'd keep coming back to the shrine gate. I'm not sure what it was, but it seemed like he had some unfinished business. And after that, no one else was able to take him in. However, if he's here now, I take it he achieved his goal then. I see. You did well, didn't you, boy? To be honest, I don't really understand any of this. But if you do, then Koromaru must be happy. I believe that Koromaru's bright enough to choose where he wants to be. That means it must be his choice to be here with you. Be good to each other, will you? All right. I've rested plenty. I'll get out of your hair before it gets too late. Oh, see, Daisy. Ow! Ow! Oh. Oh, that's very sweet of you. What?
Oh! You're in a good mood, Koro-chan. Did you go for a walk?
You helped? Ah, I see. I believe Koromaru-san wants to thank you. He says, let's do it again.
Should we head in?
I'll be preparing your dinner today, Welcome back. I comprehend.
It's amazing! I'm going to do it. Good, good. Not bad, kid.
can't say. Oh, that's right. Oh. Thank you. You. I remember you. You're the one who was playing with that elementary school girl. She was very bright. Her face shone with the warm light of new life. And then there's me, cooped up in the hospital, struggling to breathe. I'm just a faint glimmer compared to her dazzling light. Misery is a harsh mistress. I feel as though I'm lying in an unyielding darkness. Do you understand how I feel? Liar. And if you're not lying, then you're just ignorant. Any day now, I'm going to die. I have an incurable hereditary disease. Unless you're in my situation, you can't understand how I feel. But I prefer it that way. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. There are no platitudes to stave off death. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to depress you or anything. It's been quite a while since I spoke to someone my own age. It's only natural for those dwelling in the depths of darkness to yearn for the light. I'm glad we could meet, though. If there is a god, I'll be able to thank him soon enough.
That...
However, I doubt we will ever meet again. This was just a chance encounter, nothing more. Goodbye. Hello.
You just don't know when to give up, do ya?
I'll come back as many times as I need to. I don't give up that easy.
And my answer will be the same every time. Not going back.
Actually, we got a new team member. Did you know animals can use personas too?
Wait, what'd you just say?
He's a dog. He lost his master to the Shadows 6 months ago. And he's incredibly loyal, too. Up until now, he's been guarding the spot where his master was killed. It's been rough for him, but he's making the most of it.
Huh? Oh,
It's Sanada-san. Huh? Who's he talking to? I wouldn't want to butt in.
We saw someone die right before our eyes, too. It'll be 2 years this October. How long are you gonna beat yourself up over that? That's why you're always behind the station. Even though you don't actually hang out with anyone there.
Doesn't matter. It was my fault. Nothing's ever going to change that. What does it matter if I come to terms with it? Won't change the past. This isn't like it was with your sister. What happened to Miki was different.
Shinji.
It's over now. I just want to forget it ever happened.
2 years ago? No way. It's him. So, his name is Shinji.
Hey, I know. Let's get some takoyaki. Oh, I'm gonna go with Mom. She can't cook or clean. So I think Dad's gonna be okay and get along fine without me. So, hey, even if I'm gone... Friends forever. You can't forget about me. Never, ever. Okay? I gotta get ready to move. See you later, okay? Welcome back.
Oh, look, try and perk up for the boy.
But if we lose that tree...
Oh, we're fine. We're sorry. Apparently the rumor about... So we went to the school, unfortunately. See, dear, if you keep... Right? Oh. Stop by. My wife would always be happy. Here, take this.
Welcome back.
have some other book. Thank you. Well, that...
What's up? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Oh, that was great. I always say food tastes better with a buddy. I used to come here all the time with my teammates, but... You're the only one who says that anymore. Anyway, they wouldn't come now even if I invited them. I don't really get along with people who don't take the sport seriously. Even started training at different times. Nothing's organized anymore. I used to love it there, you know? I spent all my time on the track, practicing and training. We all loved track and had so much fun together. Then... never mind. It doesn't matter. We're too different, them and me. I'm going to reach heights they never will. I have to. I think I'll do lunges, though. You keep at it, too.
Welcome back.
Marvelous. I'm looking... Here are my requests. Wonderful. Oh my. You have my thanks. Very well.
Oh, welcome. Don't you worry. She's crying because she's happy. She's an emotional woman, bless her heart. She's been like this since the day we met. You see, all the graduates from my son's class have come together. They're collecting signatures to save the persimmon tree.
They say the tree is a memorial to their former teacher. They don't want it to be cut down.
It was the same for our son's funeral. Many of them showed up for it. It's been so many years since then, but they still remember him.
They've given their precious time for our son. I don't know what to say. I'm so grateful.
You must be the one who called on them for this, right? Ah, don't pretend it's just us. You're a samurai, a modern-day samurai. And before you know it, you'll graduate someday. But see you again.
I see you're back.
It's me. Sorry for interrupting, but do you have a moment to talk? Good morning. The chairman is visiting again tonight. When the time comes, let's all meet up in the command room. I'll see you then.
Yeah.
Hello? Sorry, but I don't think I can make it today. I just feel bad since I'm the one who won. But actually, I'm at the hospital right now. They said it's exhaustion. Damn it! And my mom, she's trying to leave. God damn it! I'm useless. I'm sorry about all that. I'm glad you were the one talking about this kind of help. I gotta get back to her.
Good to see everyone's here. All right, come on in.
Excuse me. I hope I'm not interrupting.
Huh? Amada-kun?
No way. Based on our testing results, we've confirmed he has more than enough potential. So, I decided to call this meeting to introduce him to the rest of the squad.
Wait, Mr. Chairman, he's only in elementary school. And besides...
Besides, what? We've already confirmed he has the potential. With training, he should be a valuable asset to the team.
Did he say he was okay with this?
Actually, it was my idea to join. I feel like I can help too. And I think I finally understand why I have this power.
As you can see, it was his own decision.
Looking forward to working with you. I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
I look forward to working with you as well.
Thank you. I'm hoping to learn a lot.
Hey, don't worry, kid. We got your back. It might get tough, but you gotta work hard and stick with it.
Understood.
Good morning. This is Elizabeth. I am calling to inform you that more humans have wandered into Tartarus. One this time, I believe. Please swiftly and say goodbye now.
It's almost the start of the second semester already. And pretty soon, I'm gonna be a third year. Man, time goes by way too fast. Oh, it's her. And she's drawn again, huh?
You again?
Oh, well, actually, I'm surprised you remember me.
I could say the same about you.
I mean, your outfit is pretty memorable. So, what are you working on?
A drawing. Why?
No real reason, I guess. I just thought it's pretty awesome to have something you're passionate about.
It's nothing like that. I'm just drawing because I feel like it.
Oh. Huh. I still want to see it when you're done. If you don't mind.
You're finally here. We've been waiting for you. I wanted to tell you the good news as soon as possible. It's about a customer who came by earlier. Who do you think it was? Here's a hint. Signature. That's right. How'd you guess? One of my fans came by. He said he'd bring the rest of the fan club next time. Yeah, I wish. Actually, it was one of the organizers of the campaign to save the persimmon tree. He said, let's protect the tree together. He's already gathered a number of signatures from students who are in our son's class.
Everyone's banding together to honor the memory of our son. He really was loved by many.
Of course. He was our proud son.
I'm sure he's just as happy as we are.
All right, let's go to GeckoCon right now. I have to tell my son the good news. That's my boy! I've never... Let's race to the persimmon tree. All right, dear.
Welcome back.
We've got some new stuff. Take your time, browse. You made up your mind? Thanks for coming. You made up your mind? Thanks. You made up your mind? That's all you... Thanks. You got everything you need? Come again, yeah?
Hi there. I thought I'd remind you. There's only a week left until the next full moon. Are you ready? There are only a few trials left. So, make sure to be careful out there. I'll see you again sometime.
It's amazing. I'm good, good. Not bad. Thanks, kid. Bye-bye.
You. Yeah. You're not like the others. I honestly didn't expect you to come back. Nobody treats me like a normal person. Not even my friends or family. They all keep their distance and say, "Oh, what a poor soul." All they feel is pity and curiosity towards me. Sorry to disappoint them, but I'm not the poor soul they think I am. Dying isn't so bad, is it? What's the point of dragging out your time in this world anyhow? You must have a hopelessness festering within as well, then. I can't remember a time without it. Thank you for coming today. You seem different from the rest. I'm not sure I know how to describe it exactly, but you don't look on me with pity the way everyone else does. Damn.
Oh, what?
Hey, fancy meeting you here, huh?
You're the one who keeps coming back.
I'm Junpei. What's your name? You from around here? Oh, not even listening, huh? Figures. Wait, whoa, your hand! What the hell happened? You're bleeding!
What's wrong with you? Can't you mind your own business?
Are you kidding? I can't just ignore that. Nah, it's gotta have something. Give me your hand. I can wrap it up with this handkerchief.
Why are you panicking?
Huh? Who wouldn't be freaking out right now? You gotta get to a doctor. Do you want me to go with you?
You're a weird one. Chidori.
Huh?
My name. You asked, didn't you, Junpei? I'm almost finished with the drawing. I doubt you'll be able to understand it. But if you want to see it so badly, then you know where to find me.
Hey, come on! And the seesaw. I'm tired. No way you'll forget about me now, right? Today, I'm moving far away. No matter how far, so I don't have to. Family's special. You think I'll have a family of my own one day? Yeah. So, this. Someday, let's get real wedding rings.
The ultimate form.
Close your eyes, okay? Well, we'll see each other again.
Oh, it's you.
In that case... What?
Are you trying?
breaks doing nothing but reading, so I think it's about time I bought some new ones. Oh, all of the books on this shelf are only 100 yen each. That means we can go now. Hmm? Oh. It is. This is a collection of illustrations from the shoujo manga I read. I never thought I'd find this. Maybe the shop owner saw the short. It's got all 3 volumes. Each volume is 6. Well, what should I? Of course, all 3 volumes are great. The characters are portrayed so real. My monthly allowance is 5,000, but I'll get it no matter what. I'll get them. I need to. Oh, please don't get. But I also don't want to make the.
Hey, I saw that. You were looking at that waitress.
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Then how about you buy me that bag I was talking about before?
I used to think that money. That is. Oh, don't. But that man has no comp. I think I can relate to. I can. Well, device date.
Oh, there he is. Well, you.
Perfect.
Hey, Fuka! Is Aigis ready?
This is how I look now.
Huh?
She said she wanted to go to school with us, so I told the others as a joke. But the chairman actually agreed, so now she's gonna start as a second year tomorrow.
Siri?
He said something about studying her.
I comprehend. Yes.
Class, we have another new transfer student joining us. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Aigis.
Aigis-san? I've never heard a name like that. Maybe she's a foreigner. Let's see, anything else I should know? What? Clearly, it just goes to show.
Yeah!
Let's see.
Oh!
Okay.
Miss Toriumi?
Which means he's not here. Alright, take...
This spot is perfect. My highest priority.
Aigis!
What is it?
Yukari?
Good to see everyone, but do me a favor. Give me a break.
got an errand I want.
You're really starting to piss me off.
Things have changed. Sorry, but I'm not taking no for an answer this time.
What?
This belongs to you. There's a new threat. Persona users just like us.
So? That's not my problem.
That's not everything. Amada has joined our team.
What the hell do you mean?
He has the potential, and Ikutsuki-san approved it. He's a Persona user now.
I don't believe it. Tell me one more thing. Was it his decision to join?
Yeah. He came to us.
I see. Then, I guess I'll stick around. So, you're in charge now, huh? I got a question for you. What are you fighting for? I see. Well, you do you. We gotta work together either way. My old room still empty?
Yeah.
Oh, welcome.
Good morning. I am calling to... This goodbye now.
Hello.
Hey.
Thanks.
Hey, so, never mind. Just forget about it. I guess saying that only makes you more curious, huh? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Sorry about that. So, you might have forgotten all about this, and it's totally fine if you did. But when we were at Yakushima, I said some stupid things. And I just wanted to say I'm sorry. It's been on my mind this whole time. You know, I always felt like I wanted to just be normal. I wanted to have a family like all the other kids. Mom and Dad to come home to. Why do we have to be different? Why us? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to lump the two of us together. But I feel like you understand and have been looking out for me. At least that's what I think. Is that just wishful thinking? That's how I really feel, though. It's getting...
Oh, you're back.
So dance. If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever.
But hey. Think so? Hey. Huh?
He said...
What a fr-
Excuse me. Will you please add me as a member? I want to participate in lots of battle. All right.
Hey. So you're the one that I want to get back into the swing. You get what I'm saying? All right. This place is... Well...
Marvelous. I'm looking for... I can sense... Oh, yes. Very well, then.